A man in his late 60s, sitting at his kitchen table. The silence feels heavy. He's resigned himself to the idea that his best days are the energy, the confidence, the feeling of being truly alive, are long behind him, lost somewhere in the blur of passing years. He reaches for a glass containing a simple mixture made from ingredients sitting right there in his pantry. Things he's had for years. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive. He takes a single drink. Then, within just 20 minutes, something extraordinary unfolds. A surge of energy, almost forgotten, courses through him. That old spark of confidence flickers back to life. And his body, it responds with a vigor and readiness he hasn't felt in decades. No prescriptions filled. No risky medical procedures. Just a simple, natural blend working gently with his body's own chemistry. Subscribe below to discover more natural health solutions like this. I'm Dr. David Lee. For over 30 years, I've practiced as a urologist and men's health specialist. My mission: helping men reclaim the vitality that time seems determined to steal. I've stood beside thousands of veterans bearing the weight of service, farmers with hands hardened by decades of labor, teachers who shaped young minds, executives who commanded boardrooms. Men who arrived at my door convinced that their performance struggles, their fading energy, their lost confidence, were simply their new, permanent reality. What I'm about to share with you is the cornerstone of what helped them turn the clock back in ways they genuinely believed were impossible. You've likely been told, perhaps repeatedly, that age is the sole culprit for your decline. That slowing down, losing your edge is just inevitable. But here's the surprising truth, backed by decades of clinical observation and emerging science. For countless men, the real issue isn't age itself. It's often a trio of silent thieves: blocked circulation, subtle hormonal imbalances, and critical nutrient deficiencies. The fastest, safest solution isn't hidden away in some high-tech lab or locked behind a pharmacy counter requiring a prescription. It's far more accessible. It's likely sitting forgotten in your pantry right now. Today, I'll reveal 5 specific vinegar-based combinations. These natural blends can help open constricted blood vessels, protect your precious testosterone, and deliver a tangible energy boost. Some start working in as little as 20 minutes. Stay with me, because in just a few minutes, I'll also share the ultimate power blend, a potent recipe combining the most effective elements from all 5 formulas into one remarkably powerful drink. This single blend has helped restore performance and vitality for men well into their 70s and 80s. Let's begin with the first foundational formula. 1. Apple cider vinegar and raw honey. The confidence catalyst reflecting on decades of helping men over 60, one lesson stands crystal clear. Nature often provides the most profound solutions in the simplest forms. I vividly recall Walter, a 72-year-old retired firefighter. He walked into my office burdened by defeat, utterly convinced that only a prescription pill could ever make him feel like himself again. His energy was a ghost. His confidence had vanished, and intimacy with his beloved wife had become a source of anxiety and distance, something rare and painfully awkward. When I suggested trying a humble mix of apple cider vinegar and raw honey, his skepticism was palpable. Yet, within a week, my phone rang. It was Walter, his voice trembling not with age, but with pure excitement. "Doc Lee," he said, "something's different. Something's changed. Why does this simple duo work? Apple cider vinegar is far more than a salad dressing. Its key component, acetic acid, acts like a master key for your arteries. Studies, like those published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, suggest acetic acid can help reduce inflammation markers and improve blood vessel function. Over time, our arteries can narrow and stiffen, like old pipes clogged with plaque, atherosclerosis. This vinegar helps gently dissolve some of that buildup and reduce the inflammation that contributes to it, allowing blood to flow more freely again. But the magic truly ignites when you pair it with raw, unfiltered honey, the cloudy, golden kind, still alive with natural enzymes. Raw honey contains a potent flavonoid called chrysin. Research, including work highlighted in phytotherapy research, indicates chrysin may act as a shield for testosterone. It helps block an enzyme called aromatase, which converts testosterone into estrogen. Many men are unaware of how much of their vital male hormone is lost this way over the years. By protecting testosterone and simultaneously improving blood flow, this combination doesn't just address physical performance. It restores a man's fundamental sense of self. How to use it? Mix 2 tablespoons of organic apple cider vinegar with 1 tablespoon of raw, unfiltered honey in 8 ounces of warm, not hot water. Drink it about 30 minutes before you want to feel your best. The warm water activates the enzymes in the honey and accelerates absorption. Walter's first noticeable change wasn't just in the bedroom. It was his all-day energy. His mood lifted, his focus sharpened. He described it as feeling lighter, like an invisible weight he'd carried for years had finally been set down. This is transformation that reshapes how you move through the world, your posture, your interactions, even how you see yourself in the mirror. Gentle, supportive, and profoundly effective over time for healthier arteries, balanced hormones, and sustained energy. But as powerful as this is, it's just the opening act. The next formula takes a sharper, more immediate approach. 2. White vinegar and fresh ginger. The circulation igniter. I'll never forget Frank, a 68-year-old retired construction worker. Hands like sandpaper, a will as strong as steel, and frustration etched deep. He leaned across my desk. "Doc Lee, I ain't ready to hang it up, but nothing works anymore." His previous doctor had told him to simply accept reality. A decade of struggle meant it was time to live with it. The fire in his eyes told me he'd never accept that. I knew exactly what to suggest. White vinegar is often dismissed, lacking the trendy health halo of apple cider vinegar. But its strength lies in pure, concentrated acetic acid, a potent cleaner for arterial plaque. Years of calcium deposits and hardened fatty buildup can turn flexible blood vessels into rigid tubes, severely hampering circulation, a core reason why energy and performance fade. White vinegar helps dissolve these deposits, restoring flexibility. Now, add fresh ginger root, firm, pungent, grated just before use to release its potent oils, gingerols and showgales. Studies, such as those in evidence-based complementary and alternative medicine, show these compounds relax blood vessel smooth muscle and trigger increased production of nitric oxide, the essential molecule for strong, sustained blood flow. How to use it? Mix 1 tablespoon of white vinegar with 1 teaspoon of freshly grated ginger in half a cup of warm water. Drink it about 20 minutes before you need it. That short window allows the vinegar to start clearing paths and the ginger to supercharge circulation. Frank agreed to try it for a week. 3 days later, a terse email arrived. "Document woke up like I was 20. Call you later." By week's end, the change in him and his wife was visible. Smiles returned, conversation flowed, and they reconnected in ways dormant for years. Frank even noted less knee stiffness, thanks to ginger's potent anti-inflammatory properties. Confirmed by research in arthritis and rheumatism, this formula reignites the entire circulatory system, boosting stamina, focus, and recovery. Yet, Frank's impressive turnaround was just the beginning. The next formula works deeper, not just opening vessels, but actively repairing them. 3. Balsamic vinegar and pure pomegranate juice. The vessel restorer. Arthur was 70, a retired Navy officer, posture perfect, handshake firm, but a quiet frustration simmered beneath. He kept fit, ate well, walked miles daily, yet something was slipping. "I've still got the will, Doc Lee," he confessed, "but I think my body's forgotten how to follow through." That's when I introduced the Vessel Repair Crew. Balsamic vinegar and pure pomegranate juice. High-quality balsamic vinegar is a treasure trove of polyphenol, powerful antioxidants. Research in nutrients highlights how these compounds combat oxidative stress and, crucially, strengthen the endothelium, the delicate lining inside your blood vessels. Over time, this lining can become rough and damaged, endothelial dysfunction, severely impeding blood flow, like sandpaper inside a hose. Balsamic vinegar helps restore its smoothness. Partner this with pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice, bursting with punicalagins. These unique antioxidants, studied extensively e.g. in clinical nutrition, are like elite repair teams. They reduce inflammation and actively stimulate the regeneration of healthy vessel tissue. Together, they don't just offer a temporary boost. They target the root cause of years of gradual circulatory decline. How to use it? Mix 2 tablespoons of high-quality balsamic vinegar with 4 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice. Check labels. No added sugar or fillers. Take it twice daily. Once in the morning on an empty stomach for optimal absorption, and again about an hour before desired performance. Within weeks, Arthur's updates shifted from cautious hope to genuine enthusiasm. "Doc, it's not just that. My walks are easier. I breathe better. My legs feel stronger." Improved circulation lifted his entire cardiovascular system, bringing back unshakable confidence. This is for men seeking not just a quick fix, but lasting renewal. However, there's a way to amplify this further by harnessing your body's natural nitric oxide factory. 4. Rice vinegar and watermelon extract. The nitric oxide amplifier. Years ago, at a Tokyo medical conference, I met Dr. Kenji Yamamoto. His research into rural Japanese communities revealed something remarkable. Men in their 70s and 80s maintaining exceptional vitality. Their secret? Regular consumption of rice vinegar mixed with watermelon-based drinks. The science instantly clicked for me. Rice vinegar is unique, gentler, slightly alkaline. Studies suggest its amino acids help balance the body's pH. Journal of Food Science. Creating the perfect environment for absorbing nutrients. Preps your system. Watermelon extract, or concentrated juice, is loaded with L-citrulline. This amino acid is key. Your body converts citrulline into L-arginine, the direct building block for nitric oxide, NO. Crucially, citrulline bypasses the digestive breakdown that destroys most arginine supplements. American Journal of Physiology. Converting efficiently right where your vessels need NO most, triggering powerful, natural vasodilation. How to use it? Mix 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar with 2 ounces of pure watermelon extract or concentrated juice in a small glass of room temperature water. Timing is critical. Drink it about 45 minutes before activity for the citrulline to arginine to NO conversion to peak. Robert, a 66-year-old former marathon runner, described it perfectly. "Doc Lee, it's like my body suddenly remembered how to perform at full capacity, and it lasted." The effects are broad. Sustained energy, quicker exercise recovery, improved endurance for daily tasks, a clean, confident vitality without jitters or crashes. This formula gives your body the exact tools to function as designed, even decades later. Yet, true vitality encompasses more than just the physical. 5. Red wine vinegar and dark chocolate. The passion reigniter. Pierre was a 69-year-old retired French chef, a man whose life was steeped in flavor, texture, and romance. But sadness shadowed him when we met. "Doc Lee," he admitted, "I can still prepare the perfect dinner, set the mood, but I can't finish the evening the way I used to. The passion, it feels muted." He missed the confidence, the deep connection. The solution, a blend working on body and mind. Red wine vinegar and dark chocolate. Red wine vinegar delivers resveratrol, famed for improving circulation, reducing inflammation, and enhancing blood vessel flexibility, cell metabolism. Dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao, is a powerhouse. Flavonoids boost NO production. Phenylethylamine sparks feelings of attraction and pleasure. Anandamide, the bliss molecule, reduces stress and promotes relaxation. Journal of Psychopharmacology. For many men, calming the mind is as vital as opening blood flow, as anxiety is a potent performance saboteur. How to use it? Dissolve 1 teaspoon of red wine vinegar in 2 ounces of warm water and drink it. Immediately follow with 1 ounce, 3 to 4 squares, of high-quality dark chocolate. The warm water aids absorption. The chocolate swiftly impacts mood and circulation. Pierre reported feeling not just physically ready, but emotionally engaged, mind and body finally synced. This simple ritual, he he later shared, became a moment with my wife. A glass, a square of chocolate, a knowing smile. The results? They both rediscovered the joy of evenings. This formula rekindles the full spectrum of vitality, physical readiness intertwined with emotional connection. Subscribe for more empowering health insights delivered straight to you. The Ultimate Power Blend. Reclaiming what's yours, witnessing the transformative power of these 5 formulas on countless men led me to develop the pinnacle. The Ultimate Power Blend. It synergizes the most potent elements: artery opening, apple cider vinegar's acetic acid, testosterone shield, raw honey's chrysin, circulation surge, fresh ginger's gingerols and NO boost, vessel repair, balsamic's polyphenol and pomegranate's punicalagins, nutrient absorption, rice vinegar's pH balancing, passion and calm, dark chocolate's mood-enhancing compounds. The recipe: 8-ounce warm water, 1 tablespoon organic apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon raw, unfiltered honey, 1 teaspoon freshly grated ginger, 1 tablespoon high-quality balsamic vinegar, 2 ounces pure pomegranate juice, unsweetened, 1 tablespoon rice vinegar. Drink this mixture. Follow immediately with 1 ounce, 3 to 4 squares, dark chocolate, 70% plus cacao. Take it about 45 to 60 minutes before you want to be at your peak. Consistency is key. Daily use yields the most profound, lasting results. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s step back into a vitality they believed was lost forever. They stand taller, speak with renewed conviction, and reconnect with their partners in deeply meaningful ways. This isn't about forcing your body. It's about restoring the natural systems gently slowed by time. The ingredients are accessible, affordable, and profoundly effective when used consistently. I've seen it transform lives in my practice. So take that first step. Try the Ultimate Power Blend. Be patient, be consistent. Give yourself permission to feel truly alive, engaged, and confident again. Because the most compelling truth I've learned in 30 years is this: your best days don't have to be memories. They can begin again, right now, starting in your own kitchen. Found this helpful? Subscribe below for more natural ways to unlock your best health at any age.